Hello guys, how are you? I'm trying to fix my stand here. There we go. And as usual, I am adjusting until, there we go. I'm at the coffee shop. And Brianna, hi. Winsome, hello. I'm at the coffee shop. Can y'all hear me? I have my microphone on so I won't talk very loud and disturb other people. Did I make this? I'm working on a pocket for the Beetlejuice sweater. I'm doing good, Brianna. How are you? I just came from a doctor's appointment and I love to come to Summer Moon afterwards. So I'm here and I said, you know what? I haven't done a live in a while, so let's do a live. Let's hang out with my people. Good. I'm glad. Y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm going to sit back then. Great, great, great. Wait a minute. What did I just do here? Okay, I got to pay attention. I'm starting the pocket for the Beetlejuice cardigan I am making for my son-in-law. There's one. I was tempted to put it sideways and not go with the stripes. I don't know yet. I'll decide at the last minute. But just to make his just a little different than mine. But I put it down for a little while, so I'm kind of rusty at making this. I have to get back into the groove of making it because guess what I finished yesterday? My AI challenge. hmm So I'm working on the video right now. I'm editing, and so hopefully, I don't know, maybe Sunday it'll be up. What are y'all doing today? Hi, Shima. Thank you, Winsome. You have a great day too. Hi, Rosalie. How are you? I'm just here, people. I want to just be chill. I love coming to Summer Moon to get my coffee. I always lick that little closure. It always has foam on it in the beginning. If you have a Summer Moon by you, I drink the oak roasted drip. This is a 16-ounce oak roasted drip with 1/4 moon milk. And then I put a couple of Splenda in there, but it is so good. Oh, that's very nice, Brianna. A bouquet. When you finished with it, or even as you're working on it, go to my channel page and leave it in my community posts. I'm going to raise you up just a little bit more. I feel like you're a little low. There we go. How's that? So you guys go and visit my community in my channel page, and then you can just I will check it more than I will check any other, even the group me that I started a while back, or my Facebook page, or my Instagram. I don't check any of that anymore. So this is good that it's here on YouTube because I will see it. I will check it every day because I check my YouTube every day and I will see what you put up there. And I would love to see everything that you're making because you guys tell me what you're making and I'd be kind of sad a little bit because I couldn't see it. So show it to me. I'm nosy. I'm a nosy person. Show me what you're making. Okay. All you have to do is go there and make a post, just like you're posting here. But yeah, because I really would love to see it. I know everybody's making bouquet something or another. Y'all saw my bouquet cape, right? So I am in love with that cape. I can't wait until it gets a little cooler and I can wear it. Um, Also, you know what I need to do? is I need to go ahead and go check my hornet's nest to see if any wasp nests have accumulated there. Last time I looked, there weren't any, but it hadn't been that long. So it's been about a month since I put it up, so we're gonna go check that after a while. That'll be one of my little projects I'll do. Maybe on Yarn Talk Monday, right? What's everybody doing today? I just came from a doctor's appointment, a bone density test actually. So quick and painless, just a scan. So for my rows on my Beetlejuice jacket, the rows are 4 rows deep, the black rows and the white rows. So this is what I'm trying to make, another one of these, and then I have to add the slime on the top. Rosalie, you're the one who inspired me to do this when I saw yours. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget, guys, type in the word drop, and my Nightbot will drop your channel here, and people can go and check you out and subscribe if they want. And y'all go check out Rosalie. I love her channel. She has beautiful work. I'm like, just so beautiful. Mine is so, what would you call mine? Rustic. I don't know what mine would be called. But it's not as pretty as hers. And she's pretty fast, Rosalie. You're pretty fast. Sonia, hello. How are you, hon? Glad to see you in here. Mm-hmm. Brianna typed in drop. Come on, Nightbot. You can say whatever you want. Be kind. And yeah. But if your message is getting checked, then maybe what you're saying is not good. So maybe rethink some of that. You're just getting ready for work, Sonia? Okay, so it's 9:23 here, so it's about 7:23 there. I'm glad you're doing okay. So I'm running out of clothes because my shirts are not fitting me anymore. So I'm going to order some shirts on Amazon. If you go to my, where is it that you can see? Oh yeah, on my channel page and in the description underneath, you will see my Amazon link there for suggestions, my storefront. I also put a wish list there if anybody wanted to gift me anything, because I don't put out my address. So really you can't like just send me stuff on your own. But I have things on Amazon that I like, and of course yarn, and you know what my favorite yarn is. So it's all up there. Go check it out. Go check it out. There's so many new things happening with YouTube right now, with the community posts now. I need more coffee, which I have been waiting for. and it popped up on, who was it? It was somebody's channel. Yes, Lady Crochet. It was on her channel that I saw that she had that, and I was like, how do you do it? And so, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to turn on your community posts, just go to the YouTube. What is that one? Creator Space channel, YouTube, a desktop, and then you can turn it on there. I think maybe there's one on the mobile. I do everything mobile, so I only know the way I know. There was something else I was going to tell y'all that I was working on. Let's see, I finished my AI project. Now I'm just editing. And you guys, I'm sitting by this nice fake fire. I love it. I wonder if I should move this over a bit so you can see me and my nice fake fire. Oh no, I'd rather you see me than the fire. Rima, hello, how are you? Wait, you said hi, Robin, so Robin must have jumped in too. Robin, hello. And Bima. Oh, Manuela came in? Where is she? I didn't see her come in. Oh, yes, Manuela. I thought you were saying hi, Manuela, but yes, she's the one that I saw with the community posts, the very first person. Now everybody's getting them, so we can all stay connected. You can post your pictures on there because, oh, I want to see all the stuff you're making. You will not bother me. Just send me pictures and just everybody be kind. The usual rules. I'm great, Vima. How are you? Robin. Hi. There's someone saying hi, but I don't understand the language. Oh, your name is Simon. Okay. Hi, Simon. How are you? Come on in. We're crocheting at the coffee shop. And I'm working on a pocket for my Beetlejuice cardigan that I'm making for my son in law. And it's not me being kind or anything, but he's trying to steal mine. So, just kidding. I got to make him one because he's been wanting one. He just always picks up mine and threatens to take it, playfully, of course. So I'm like, you know what, that boy, I love him. I need to make him a sweater of his own so he can leave me the heck alone. Good, Simon, good. I have my bag down here full of stuff, and I didn't know what I was going to work on. There are two projects in here. But I need to work on this so I can be done with it and attach it, and that way I can just do all the finishing touches. Did I attach the hood already? So that's a big deal. I will put this on, these pockets on, and then I will also make the cuffs on the sleeves. I'll have to decide if the sleeves are long enough, and if not, I'll add more rows and then add the cuff. So yeah, and I want to add more purple to his because he loves purple. That's his favorite color, and so I want to add a little bit more purple. So I might do a stripe around the whole sweater. Okay. And one bad thing, guys, I forgot my scissors. One, two, three, four. So don't judge me. I'm just like breaking my yarn. I know, it hurts. It hurts. Not my hands, but my feelings. It hurts my feelings. Okay, now I need to go into the white. Allegra is a busy little bee. She's doing well, but she works, that little girl. So she's just living her life. People have been asking about her in our in-person crochet meeting because nobody sees her anymore. She came, I think, about a week or two ago once, and she hadn't been there in a few weeks. So she's just busy, being a 20-year-old, 28-year-old, gonna be 28, um, living her life, living her best life, her and Alex. So she's good. Allegra, if you see this, you better get on here and say hello to the people. Brianna, my day's been great. Like I said, I went to a doctor's appointment. I had a bone density scan. You know, they do that for women and old people, and I'm both. Helzid. Hi, how are you? Am I saying your name properly? I'm just working on a pocket here for a cardigan. Black and white striped cardigan. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I did it. I don't see him. I don't see him anywhere. I'm glad that they don't have the music full blast because I always worry about the copyright, you know? But it seems to have worked out before. But they just have light music playing in the background. But I have my microphone on, so I don't have to speak that loudly. I hope I'm not bothering other people. Don't want to bother other people. Just talking in the tone as if you were sitting right here next to me. I haven't been to Summer Moon, and there's two of them in my area. This one is closer to the hospital when I have appointments, and the other one is closer to my house. So I haven't been here, let's see, not just necessarily this, but Summer Moon in about a couple of weeks, I guess. So I'm happy to be back. I love hanging out here. I just sent out a notice to my in person crochet group to come and hang out with me if they wanted to. I told them I'm going to sit here for a couple of hours. So if they come, I don't know if I'll still be on the live. So we'll see if they're comfortable with me being live while they're here. If anybody shows up, I would be so happy if they did. I missed the crochet meeting yesterday because I just felt yuck, 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 yuck. I was like, I wanted to go so bad. One of my friends who I really love was going, and I hadn't seen her in a long time, but then I didn't make it. I couldn't. So it would be nice if I saw somebody come up here and join me. Nobody's talking. That's okay. We can sit here in silence. You can watch me crochet, which is actually what I always want to do. Just sit here and let you watch me crochet. But, you know, I feel the need to talk. That's why I'm on YouTube. I talk too much. I talk too much, people. Let's see. Did I make 25? I think I made 25 chains. So I'm going to count back and see if I'm still on. I should have 24 then. So this is counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. But if I make it to 24, I don't have my bell. So how am I going to get a reward? I'll get a drink of coffee. 17, right? 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I am on track, people. Man, I'm a genius. I am a genius. Yay. And there's no bell. Ding, 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 ding. I have a pretend bell. But I get to lick my little stopper and take a drink of coffee as my reward. Yay. Yay, I did it. Lady Crochet Manuela, hello. I'm glad you're here. I was just talking about you, Lady Crochet. Talking about how it was you that I saw about the community post for the first time. And I'm like, yeah, I've been waiting for that. I know they were testing it for certain YouTubers, and I was thinking, wow, Lady Manuela got in there. But then I realized they opened it to everybody already. So I am so happy. I'm going to be going around and posting in everybody's community once I get my, oh, maybe I'll just take a photo of what I'm working on at the time and let y'all know what I'm doing and talk to people there, see who's there in your community. I think that's what it's there for, right? For us to post on there and for your subscribers to get to talk to each other. So I'm excited about that. And also, I just put links up on my description for my in my YouTube channel page. And if you go to I think the button says more, and you go look at what's my channel is about. I put new links for my Amazon storefront and for my Amazon wish list. So um, yeah, and I totally want to be using that, for people because everything, things that I use on a day-to-day basis with crochet or anything that I like that helped me with my crochet, I'm going to put it on there. And one of the main things that has nothing to do with crochet, but that everybody asks me about all the time. I know I just broke the thread because I don't have scissors. I don't have scissors. I forgot them. One, two, three, four rows. Okay. So then, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, my glasses. I put them on there because I buy them on Amazon. They come in a pack of two, the pink ones and these black ones. And I love these. I bought some other ones, and then I got so sad because I picked the wrong strength, and they're not strong enough. So, but they're so cute, like a pastel green and pink, and it's not too easy to. They were from Temu, so yeah, I'm not gonna be returning stuff to Temu. It'll be too much. I guess I don't know. I'm just thinking. Okay, let's start our black again to make the next one. So I started this one here as I was working here when I got here to um, Summer Moon. So when you actually break the thread without cutting it, it does stretch it out right there. So I leave a long kind of a tail. And actually it's pretty nice for weaving in. There it is, getting woven in. Okay, I was right on track on how many stitches I have, and then when I make my second row, then I'll do more counting and see how well I'm doing. I think I'm keeping on track. I've gotten much better over time. It used to be a really hard thing for me. I don't know. I think because I didn't know whether I should crochet in this one that doesn't even look like one, but it is one. So it's good for you to count, and it's always good that if you have trouble like that in the first stitch, you go ahead and put a stitch marker there. That way it'll help you. If you don't have a stitch marker, if you have tails, just put this tail through there and it will serve as your stitch marker. I just came up with that idea right now. I'm such a genius. Sometimes my brain works. Most times it doesn't. I know, right? Vima, it's gonna be fun if you're still talking. If you're talking about what I was talking about before, the community posts. So you guys go blow up my community post and show me everything you ever made. Talk to me there. I will talk to you. I always answer all of my comments, and my channel's still small enough to where I can still answer all my comments without missing anything. And so. But you guys, I just crossed over to 3,400 subscribers. Did y'all see that? Yay! I know it's not a lot to some, but it's a lot to me. And I love it. So I'll let you know when I get to 100,000. And I want my little YouTube plaque. Oh my gosh. If I'm 60 now, I think maybe by the time I'm 80, I should have 100,000, right? If each of you get 10 friends to subscribe to my channel, that would be 30,000. I'm very bad at math. Oh man, I just showed how dumb I was. I was a genius like 10 minutes ago, and now I'm so dumb. Okay, this is where I'm going to keep count. One, and let me show you about that. Let's see. So that was my first one right here, my first stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. Oh, there's nothing there. Can't do it. I'm not a genius. I thought I was at one time, but apparently not. But this is where you would put your marker in that first stitch. So you always go back into that one. I don't put it in because I pretty much can see it and I know. And so my rows stay pretty straight. Oh, and I forgot to keep count. Oh, it's going to be have to be on the next row. I don't like to go back and count the stitches. I like to count them as I go. Seems to me like I feel like it's more accurate because I just don't trust myself counting it because I think I skip over something. And I find myself counting it like 5 or 6 times and coming up with different numbers. And I'm like, what the heck? So if I count it as I make it, then I know that it's a true count. Any of y'all like that? Any of y'all go crazy like that with crochet stuff? Also, I want to learn how to put music. I think I have to upload or do my live from another app other than straight from YouTube so I can add music on in the background. But that way I would feel more comfortable just sitting here, not talking if I didn't want to. We could just sit and enjoy the music and crochet together. Okay, so this is my first one. Let me check you guys first though. Yes, guys, drop your. Ooh, you posted 2 pictures in my. Oh, yay, Manuela! I can't wait, can't wait. Don't forget to put drop people so you can have your channel put here and people can go look at it and subscribe to you. And Virginia, hello, welcome. Are you a crocheter or you just found us? Did we just pop up on your feed? Well, that's okay. You don't have to be a crocheter to be here. You just have to be a kind person. I'm crocheting a pocket, one of the pockets. I have one done already. No, it's not completely done, but the base of the pocket is done. Um, I dropped it. Trying to fix my dress. Um, yeah, so I'm working on a pocket here. Oh, and I forgot to count again. Oh wow, oh wow. I have to do it on the last round, the next round, or it's not going to. I won't be able to because that's the last one of the pocket. I forget what I was talking about. So, okay. I'm going to go look at my community after this and see what you guys are saying. Let me check my battery power. Okay, still pretty good. Still pretty good. I don't think anybody's coming to join me. A lot of my crochet people, the reason we have crochet meetings in the evening is because almost everybody works during the day. So they're not off like me. They're not a retired mother, a retired nurse, a retired taxi driver, a retired psychiatrist, a retired, what else was I? Chef, retired chef. I don't hardly ever cook anymore. It's just me and Eddie. So if I make something and we have leftovers, that's what we're eating the next day, or we just eat whatever, make our own. Okay. Now you guys don't talk to me. I want to count this next row. Okay? Don't bother me. I'm counting. Oh, and I was talking about that. I want to buy some t-shirts, and I saw some cute t-shirts. I always see Manuela wearing her nice little crochet t-shirts, and I'm like, I want to do that, Manuela. I want to be like you, Manuela. I love you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Y'all keep track of me because I'm going to ask you. 12, 13, 14, in case I get off track. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, oh, 22, 23. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're just a genius, Angie. 24. Yay, yay, yay. I am on count. Now, instead of ending that, I have to make a border going around it with increases at the corners. And then I can add my designs on it. So, ooh, virus, textured virus shawl. I have to go look at that. Post it on my page, Manuela, and I'll go check out your channel too to see what that's all about. Okay, let me start with my corner here. Another double crochet and a chain and a double crochet, and that's my increase here in the corner. Oh no, I made a boo-boo. The border is not double crochet, the border is single crochet. Okay, that's no big deal. At least I caught it before I went around the whole dang thing. Okay, so that's 1, 2, chain. I had forgotten about that. See, I was out of the groove of it. But that's how I started because I think I was working on this one when I got here. Okay, good. It's hard working with the black. I just have to have it, the light shining on it just a bit so I can make sure, because I think I only grabbed one strand of yarn there. So I had to go back. It just felt funny, so I had to go back and look at it. How many of you guys can crochet while not looking at your work? I think I can do it. I don't trust myself too much, but definitely when I do the granny square stitch, I can, once I start the new one, then I know it goes into that. You know what I mean? Uh, Okay, so I started talking and talking about granny square, so my hands wanted to start making granny square. How weird. Weird. Okay, I'm at a corner now. I got to do my increases. One, two, chain, one, two, no chain. Syria, hello. Vampire, vampiric chaos witch. Thank you. It's the only way for me to keep my hair tame because I'm letting it grow long, because the person with the longest hair when they die wins. I'm doing great. Granny's on a roll. Granny's on a roll. How are you? Don't forget, guys, you can type in the word drop and your channel will appear here. And if anybody wants to subscribe to you or visit your channel, they can. This is a crochet channel. My channel's all about my crochet life. I have been crocheting since I was about 15, when my grandmother, I always say she taught me how to crochet, but she attempted to teach me, and we had to actually kind of learn together, because I sat down with her and I said, well, can you help me? Show me how to crochet. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Because I knew she had hooks and I knew she had yarn. And so we sat down, and then she told me in Spanish. I forgot. And I was like, what? So I said, okay, so how, I would ask her questions. Um, okay, so maybe like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It would jog her memory. And so she would work on it, and then it would, she would, like I said, jog her memory, and she would do another stitch. I'm like, oh, okay, like that. And then she says something like maybe wrap it twice and then you bring it through. And I was like, what? She just bring it through until you finish with the loops, and you only have that one loop on your hook. And, so we figured it out. I was so happy. So I still give her the credit. She did teach me how to crochet. So I've been crocheting. Why was I saying that anyways? I've been crocheting since I was like 15. That's the age I give myself. It was around that age. But I just made this channel on YouTube about a year ago with Allegra's help. She pushed me into it. I really didn't want to do anything, but she knew I needed something in my life, and she knew crochet was our thing. So, yeah, I'm glad she did. Hi, Amy. How are you? Thank you, Lady Crochet Manuela, for reminding people to be kind. And just so you guys know, if anyone calls me Granny, that's okay, because I realize I do look like a granny. I have the gray hair. I get the discounts. So, yeah, I don't find it offensive at all. So, as long as it's not said in an offensive way, everybody's been kind on this channel, and my moderators are really great. They keep some posts out of here, and I never get to see them. So I think YouTube is a nice, sweet, kind place to be, because my moderators are great. Thank you, guys. Ah, Okay, so I'm just making the border around this pocket. Queen Swags, hello. Okay, Amy. Be careful, don't trip on anything. Don't trip on anything. Watch where you're walking. I just say that because I am one of those people that trips on stuff. When I was younger, I used to run into walls because I walked with my head down, and I used to run into walls at school. It was so bad, so bad. Not anymore. I look forward. I'm very confident nowadays. Well, it only took me 60 years. When did I gain my confidence? When I became a mother and I had to advocate for other people other than myself, I became more confident. When it became not about me, you know what I mean? Okay, now as I come around here and I have these strings, I'm gonna kind of weave them in here with my crochet, and I just like to, wrap it around. Oh wait, I didn't double crochet. Double crochet, I go through once, then I take this and I bring it to the other side so it kind of gets locked into that stitch. And I just keep doing this for as long as I feel like I want to do it. And then if I leave it long, then it'll go up into the next row if I have a row. Oh, you know what? I'm talking and starting to make double crochets when I'm got to make single crochets. Okay. Still do the same process. Bring it back and forth over however you see fit. I don't need to yarn over. For some of you guys yelling at me that I was making double crochets and I couldn't hear you, sorry. Sometimes I do that if I'm watching somebody and I'm like, wait, you need to stop right now. You're going to have to go back and frog that whole thing. And so I feel so bad because I can't tell them, I want to reach into the screen and say, hey, you're going to regret that. So if you see me make a mistake, I'm just going to leave it on there as long as it doesn't look so bad. How many of you guys are a stickler for uh, being very accurate? And how many of you guys kind of just go with the flow? And if you have one too many stitches, you just figure it out, leave it, fix it in the next row. I should start a poll, but I don't want to start a poll. Y'all can answer me. Hey, Pet World, how are you? That sounds like fun, Pet World. I'm graceful and awkward too. You should see when I'm gonna fall. It kind of goes in slow motion for me because I will turn and catch myself properly. So at least it looks like I did a tuck and roll. Okay. Yes, I've been tearing my yarn because I don't have my scissors with me. So deal with it, people. Deal with it. I know it hurts me too, not just my hands, but it hurts my spirit. So for those of you guys who didn't hear me before, go check out my channel. I put 2 more links on there on my channel page description. And it's my Amazon storefront and it's my Amazon wish list if you ever want to gift me anything. Because people have asked, you know, can they have my address? They would like to send me something. And I'm like, I'm not giving my address out. I don't, if I did, it would have to be like a P.O. box and I don't have that, and I'm not willing to pay for it yet. So when would I be willing to pay for that? When I'm making enough money to off of YouTube to pay for that. I wouldn't mind using it for that. Okay, I have 2 of them done. Now I have to do the green. Do I have the green right here? That's purple. Where's I have socks in here. It's from one of my other meetings because I went to a meeting and there I see the other one is supposed to be down here. I went to we go to a meeting at one of our friends' houses, and some people like for us to take off our shoes, and so I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But if I'm wearing slip-on shoes, I don't want to be walking around in my bare feet and then putting my feet up and folding them on their couch and stuff. So I bring socks. So okay. Hi, Rita. How are you? Yes, right, Rita. Be careful. Be careful. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep this because it looks like I would be able to put my hand in there, right? And I would just sew it, and it's stretchy. And he's got man hands, so. But you know what? Last time I don't remember how I attached it. Okay. I'm going to think about this for a little bit. Okay, so I am going to start here at the corner in the chain space of the corner. I'm just going to decide which side is up. So this is up. I'm going to attach my green and start making my slime. And these are going to be, I think I'm going to make these single crochets. I made them double crochets before on my jacket, but let's see how single crochets look. I'm going to do a couple of stitches here and then I'm going to make a drip. Do you know how to make drips? So all you do is chain however much, and I do mine a very willy-nilly, so I don't need to count or anything, but I think I like this one to be a little long. So I make a chain and then I come back and I make a single crochet into the chain going all the way back, and that's going to make a drip. Oh, and also, if you want the drip to be kind of bulbous at the end, go ahead and increase your stitch to a double crochet. I forgot about that. So I'm going to do like 3 or 4 treble double crochets here. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to go into the next one and make a single crochet and work my way back. And as soon as I get to the end, I will show you what it looks like. And then you can always go back. When you make your second round, you'll go over that and it'll increase the way it looks. So I think you'll like it. Okay. So then now I'm back here and I go into the next stitch and do my single crochet. And then I have this long thingy here with a little round bulbous edge. And I am going to fold that under when I'm ready and tack it down onto this. That's how I do mine. So I do it without thinking. So it's just kind of a natural looking thing, no pattern or anything like that. And you can just do a double crochet here. This is a little practice in free form crocheting, and I just have fun with it. This one's going to be a small one, but I am going to make it a little bulbous, not too much, maybe just one. You don't want to compete with the one you just had before, or maybe you do. Maybe you do. So you decide what you want. Let's see. And nothing is wrong. You just, the way you make it is the right way you make it. You just go into the border stitches. It'll be just fine. Just fine. So far I have this, and then when I would fold it over, it will be like this, like drippy slime. And I'll just make them, free form. So the next one might be a little bit longer, or the next one might just be a little bump here. So let your artistic juices flow. I don't know why that just sounded so disturbing to me. Okay, now I'm gonna make double crochets. Double crochet. And another double crochet. Now I'm gonna add another. Yay, I'm glad you made it. Dusk, hello, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a little while. I'm at the coffee shop, Dusk. I'm glad you made it, Amy. Nice and safe with Arthur. It is hot. I can imagine there. Here, it's yucky. You don't want to be outside. Here. Yesterday, my daughter went home and she says, "Is the president here?" And I said, "No, why?" And she goes, "I just saw the hugest motorcade I've ever seen in my life." I was like, "What?" I had to go look. I said, "Oh, no, it was Biden. He was here um, celebrating Juneteenth." And Juneteenth has its origins in Galveston, which is kind of a little point of pride with me. I enjoy that we have that history of when the people were slaves at the time. They told them that they were free, and they didn't know they had been free for quite a while. Nobody told them, and so this was the day that it came to the port of Galveston, and they found out they were free. Yeehaw! So yesterday was Juneteenth. I always grew up knowing about Juneteenth. I just didn't know what it was until my aunt went to university here. She went to Texas Southern and to become a teacher, and she told me and it's predominantly black university. At least it was back then. I don't know about now. Um, but she told me that what it was about, and I was like, oh wow, that's nice. That's nice history. The whole episode of everything was not nice, but it's a nice history for us to know so we can appreciate things in life. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to do one more big drip in a minute. One more right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be a long one. So I have all these drips right here. They look kind of curly, but it'll be fine. I'm going to go over it one more time, one more row around them. It is hot. It is hot. Okay. It's going to be very bulbous in this one. I need it to be bulbous because I love it when it's a fat drip. Okay, I put more double crochets in there than I had in the other ones. I'm going to double crochet. Now I'm going to start single crocheting. So this cardigan is a lot tighter in my stitches because I'm using a smaller hook. I believe I probably used a 6 on mine. And so the holes are really big. It's like a blanket. So I was tempted just to say, look, you can have my old blanket, you can have my own jacket. Um, let me keep this one. And I'm afraid that the sleeve might be too tight. You know what? I really should have him try it on, even though I wanted it to be a surprise. I really should have him try it on so I can make sure it does fit him. Because if I got it done and, you know, yeah, be very sad. Okay, now I'm chaining one, and now I'm going to go back around all of these, and they should look a little bit more structured and flat. Pink Rose, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I'm going to do single crochets on this whole row, just going around everything. No double crochets or anything. That was just to form what I wanted it to happen here. So just follow the curves. Let me check my battery power. Okay, I'm still good, guys. I'm still good. Oh, I started going a little wonky there. Okay. I told myself single crochets, and I am going to have to increase around these bulbous areas because you don't want it to be puckered. You want it to be nice and rounded, so you always increase if you want things to say, to go around. You decrease if you want it to make a valley, but you increase if you want it to go in a circle around. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, people? Oh, wow, this is looking pretty better than the ones I made for me. You know, once you do it once, it becomes easier. I want to make a cardigan, but I want to make a scrap one, like Joseph's Technicolor, Joseph's coat of many colors. That's what I want to make. I've always loved scrap everything. So if I can just use my yarn that I have in my closet that's not organized, I can just pull out a ball and go in there and maybe whittle away at what I have in there. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we're coming on a turn going in. So I may decrease right here, okay? I may release this stitch here and then do that as a decrease. So it's going in, so I'm going to do a decrease stitch so it stays in that shape. And I'm coming up to another one, a valley as I call it. And then I'm going to have a small increase on this little bump right here. Okay, so now I'll do increases here. I did decrease here and I decrease here. It brings it, look at that, how it makes it look. Oh, lovely. Ooh, is that a drip or what? Or what? Okay, I'm gonna start my increases. Hello, Cha. How are you? Cha, you're from Brazil, right? I'm testing my memory. You know, gotta keep sharp. ¿Qué está haciendo? Okay, that I kind of understand. What am I making? I am making pockets for my cardigan, and now I'm making the slime border that's going to go on the top of the pocket. That's what I'm making. Do you have a translator on or subtitles or something on, Cha, so you can understand what I'm doing or what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to let that be. Sometimes in the valley, I do not add a decrease, but in this part of the valley, I am. But that bumpy one, I did not. And do you see how when I go over it with the second row, how it looks, as opposed to, you know, that? love it. I've seen so many dads just come in here with their kid. I'm assuming it's their kid, and they just hang out, have coffee with their little baby. I'm sure they're not feeding the kid coffee, but it's so nice to see the daddies with their babies. So nice. You didn't see that too much in my generation. If daddies were with babies, they usually were with mommies also. My husband did take the kids on his own to do things, but we didn't have coffee shops back then like we do now. Okay, I need to decrease right here. Un bolsa. Yes, a pocket for the sweater, for the cardigan. Yes. So your Spanish is much different than the Spanish I'm used to, and I'm not even fluent in my Spanish. So we'll make it work. We will make it work. Wait a minute. Okay. I wonder how long I've been here. How long have I been on the live? Oh, just an hour. An hour? That's nothing, people. The only thing that'll stop me is my battery. I wonder if I can plug up somewhere. I don't want to disturb anyone. Okay. Sometimes I have to stick that stitch in places I don't know what that space is. But it works. It works. And if it doesn't, don't tell me, because I'm going to ignore it. Two decreases back to back because these drips were very close to each other. Ooh, I'm going to finish my drip here soon. Then I could start on the other one. And not one is alike because I don't have a pattern for it. I just go where the wind takes me. Ah, okay, come on, come on. I'm almost there. Almost there. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to have to break this again. Sorry, guys. I think I hit my microphone too. Sorry about that. Okay. Weave those in later. Weave those in later. Let's see. Okay, I have all my yarn tails that I need to weave in, and I have to decide which is the front. Do I want to fold it this way? Do I want to do it this way? Um, how far do I want to fold it down? So many choices, so many decisions I have to make. Ugh. Okay, it's probably going to go this way. For some reason, it wants to naturally fold this way. So who am I to tell it which way to go? And I might do a little, no, I think I'm going to fold it up a little. Maybe I'll do a surface stitch up here, but we shall see. Amy, for some reason, every time I want to make a live, I look up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think Amy's on a live. Why do I always want to get a hankering to make a live? Are we just on the same wavelength or what? Or I'm on the same wavelength as you. You're way much cooler than me. Angel. Aww. Order for Angel, they say. I love it. Okay, here we go. Where's the one? Is this it? Highlight saved here. Hmm. I know you don't, Amy, but I just don't like to. I just would rather be able to watch yours. Vos a ir todos con. I wonder, can I press this and have. No. Oh, no, it doesn't say. I was looking to see if I can have that translated into English, chat. I don't get that one. Are you saying bye? There's one thing I hate, and I can say hate, about my Beetlejuice cardigan, and it's that it's so fuzzy. I put it in the wash, I put it in the dryer. I want it to be not fuzzy, so I'm going to do something. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do, but something that I think might, at least in my own brain, might help me with that problem. And we shall see. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to start slowly. Okay, that's a big bump here. Now back to normal. Okay. All right. So I'm always trying out different ways to do things. So if you're watching one video from like earlier when we first started, I may be doing it a different way now. So, you know, that's just the way my brain goes. I cannot stay doing the same thing unless it absolutely works for me and I don't want to do it a different way, then I will continue making it that way. But sometimes I amend things and I'm like, why didn't I ever do it like this? It was so simple to do. I should have gone back before I cut it off. I should have gone back to make the row at the. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Nope. Keep it the same, Angie. Keep it the same. So I just ran across somebody's Facebook reel, and I've been wanting to make, and I attempted to make once the freeform uh, crochet, but it just didn't look right. But the way she did hers, you know, the way she was talking about it, I think I'm going to attempt it again to make some nice little placemats. That way I don't, you know, I hate patterns. I hate patterns. That goes against everything that I like. So, okay. I gotta make this one really, really bulbous. I don't think I made that first one very bulbous, did I? I did. I did. Um, and they were so pretty. I wish I would have caught her name. I should have screenshotted the video, but I was in a hurry. But I want to do free form. And I think that would help me eat into my yarn stash and get rid of it because I really don't want to be a yarn hoarder. I want it to be all on my shelf. And if there's an empty space on my shelf, then I can say, ooh, I'm going to fill that with something, my next project, or just my pretty yarn that catches my attention, that catches my eye. So, okay, we're coming to the end here, people. Okay, now we're going to chain one and turn it around. Madeline, you just joined? Well, welcome, welcome. I'm not live all the time, but I do go live spontaneously like this periodically. But every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., we have a crochet meeting here in the yarn room. And so come and join us then. And of course, I always have videos and stuff, but I always try to make a live during the week. So glad to meet you, Madeline. Craft and Dance with Ivana. I think you've been here before, right, Ivana? Am I subscribed to you? I don't know. Why don't you type the word drop, and any of you guys, anybody's welcome to type the word drop, and your channel will drop here. And anybody who is interested in subscribing or visiting your channel can do that. And why don't you go to my, let's see, Ivana, go to my community post on my channel page and visit my community and leave me a reminder to go and check out your channel because I'm a little old and I forget things. So, yeah, I will forget because I have to remember how to get home after this, you know. A little girl just walked in and she has cat ears on. So cute. So cute. I remember when my girls were little and they used to wear different little things out. My son used to wear a cape and boots and a sword in his pants. I always wanted to have a t-shirt that said, I didn't dress this kid today. But I was never embarrassed, but I just thought it would be funny to have a shirt like that because I loved it. I really, really loved people. Okay, so back in that day and time, people kind of like, you can't let your kids go out like that. And I would be thinking, why not? Their body is covered. What's the deal? I mean, it's just, they're only kids once. And so, but now it's a little bit more free. People let their children go out however they want in their costumes or whatever. And I would let my kids do that, but it wasn't so commonplace back then. Oh, there's another one with little bunny ears or, oh, so cute. Another one with little ears on. My kind of people. My kind of people. I'm great. I'm glad, Madeline, that you're doing great. I hope so, because I think I remember you from before, Ivana. Yay! Making friends. Well, I think Amy will subscribe if she's interested. So just let people check out your channel and, you know, let it all just happen naturally. Ivana. So, Ivana, type in the word drop, DROP, and your channel link will appear here. Okay? And then people can go check you out. And if they want to subscribe, they can. If not, oh, I know it's so sad. But, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so callous or anything like that. But, people will subscribe if they want to. Sometimes when I go look at my channel and I see that I have a certain amount of subscribers and then I go back and check and there's one less, it's like a, a stab in the heart, a stab in the heart. And I have to tell myself, or I immediately want to say, why didn't they like me? Why didn't they like me? But it's no, I don't stay in that state for long. Almost immediately, I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't their cup of tea. And that's okay. Everybody likes something different. Okay, hold on a second. Kathy, hi. Hi, Amori. How are you doing, hon? How are you, Amori? Are you busy? It's summertime. Are you busy sleeping? Because when it was summertime for me, that's all I would do, sleep. I love to sleep. I still sleep. Love myself a good little nap. Yes, type the word and drop into your comments section here, as if you were commenting, and it'll put it up for us. Can y'all still hear me? Oh yeah, it's still on. Yay! No microphone phone troubles today. Oh, so sweet. I love it when my kids are in bed with me. So sweet, especially my girls. Give each other a hug from me to you two sweet ladies. Oh, Amy, really? I thought that anyone could put their link on here. Hmm. Holly, hello. Welcome in. We've been here for over an hour, crocheting away, making a pocket for my son-in-law's Beetlejuice cardigan. Looks crazy, but it'll look good once it's done. Okay, so if you're not a moderator, then you cannot uh, drop. I thought you could. I thought some people who were not moderators did. Allegra told me I was making everybody moderators, but everybody that I made a moderator, I like and trust. So not that I don't trust the ones I haven't made moderators, it's just that I have a lot of moderators already. So, My moderators are awesome. They keep all the bad stuff away, I think. I think they shoot it down before I even get a chance to know that something has happened. So I appreciate that because I like to live in a make believe world that everyone is kind. Okay, look at that. Okay, this is, I'm going to test what I was going to do. So I was thinking at the very end here, we can do, go ahead and make, I'm going to make the side. Okay, and make a surface stitch going through here so it would be nice and neat by the time. But I hate working that way. No, I don't. I don't hate working that way. I just thought I did. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me see how I'm going to do this. So the stitch is going to be underneath. I'm going to bring it through and bring a slip stitch. Okay. Let's see if it works as well as it does in my head. I think that'll add a nice little border on the top. And it's still, you can still see some of the black, but that's okay, right? I mean, it's crochet. It's crochet. You're supposed to see the stitches. Okay. Alrighty. Now I can kind of flip it a little bit so I can hold it in a way that's more comfortable for me. Don't make it too tight, don't make it too loose. Make it just right. Sometimes I have what I call brain farts. Where I'm like, wait a minute, how did I do that again? And I'm still working on it. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have to stop and think about it. I don't know if it's because I'm old or what. So if I don't like those black lines, can I go back over this and make another? You know how I did on my little rows for my bouquet cape? And I made those 2 rows and I went up and I went down. I went down and then I went up. I wonder if I can do that here. I think my coffee's getting cold and they won't warm it up here for me. Alrighty, so I have it done. Should I go back and make another one to make another row here? Oh, that looks kind of weird. Let me see. Why does that look kind of weird? Oh no. Might have to live with it. Might have to live with that. I don't know. I don't know. Let me go over it another time. Go back and let's see if it helps me out a bit. Put the yarn underneath. Grab it. And create my first stitch. And if it looks good, then I'm going to do it on the next one. If not, I will frog it. I think it's going to look good, guys. I think it's going to look good. It gives it a little border here. I think I like it. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of people coming in. Let's see. Kathy Bear, I knew, was in here already. Alicia, hello, welcome. Just crocheting at the coffee shop. Bye, Kathy. You love crocheting? Yay, you're in the right place, lady. Hi from Portugal. Momentos de crochet. Crochet moments. Hi, Retta Moon. Thank you. I hope you have a nice day also. Are you going to stay with us? Hi. Hi. Okay, I'm going to continue. I'm making my surface stitch here. And I think it's working to hide some of those stitches because I don't like to have, I like it to be very sleek. You know what I mean? Like I don't want all black stitches just peeking out when it's not supposed to be there. Oops, that's not the right one. Gotta move on over. Gotta move on over. When I finish this one here, guys, I think I'm going to get off because my phone might be dying pretty darn soon here. I had it pretty charged up, but it wasn't 100%. Let's see, wait a minute. Oh, here we go, right here. Okay, people, I'm coming to the end and we can see what it looks like. Alrighty, all right. And I'm going to leave a long tail because I'm going to have to stitch down those the drips, you know. So if I leave a long tail here, I can just use this to sew it down. Okay, tell me what you think it looks like. Does it look better with that little border? I think it might look a little bit better. Okay. Alrighty. No perfection here. Don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this green yarn all the way around it. So that one is done, and I'm going to attach that later. And then now I'm going to go back and do this one. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, guys. My phone is going. Thank you, Retta. We hope you have a nice day, too. Anna Paula. It's nice to meet you, Anna Paula. You're crocheting a bag? Oh, Alicia, that's great. Why don't you go to my channel page and you can go to my community post and you can leave me a picture of what you're working on because I'm nosy. Yasmin, hola, hola. How are you? I'm about to jump off, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here in the yarn room at the coffee shop, my favorite coffee shop, Summer Moon. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to go finish. I'm going to do the little stitches on here.